Hi, so here is where you are going to learn how to do inspections in Mobile RecTrac main track. So obviously log in like normal. You're going to come in and select your menu icon up here, hit main track menu, and you're going to go down to inspections. Now you're going to really only do this if you normally do inspections, if you've been asked to do them. If you have not been asked, just ignore this, move on, find a new video. It's not helpful to you. So you can search inspections just like we did with view work orders. I can click that here, and here's a list of all the inspections that have been done. I can go in and click on one if I really want to. Let's just click on this one right here. I'm going to hit select, and here is all the information from that inspection. I'm going to hit cancel here just to back out, and if I need to back further out of that, just hit back. So let's click new inspection. We've got some different types of forms. Building inspection is for buildings. Cemetery inspection is more of an in-depth inspection at the cemetery, so something like the cemeterian or the crew leader for the cemeteries would do, not necessarily a quick drive-by. That's for much more in-depth sort of inspections. We've got drive-by, which if you do kind of those weekly ones, this is where you're going to do inspections for cemeteries if you do drive-bys. Same for parks, if you do those drive-bys right there. There's also the in-depth. If you do something more in-depth, that would be what our athletic coordinator would do. Athletic specialist would do. They would do this. It's going to show a lot more. So in-depth would be for them. So for everybody else, let's just do the drive-by park inspections, unless you really just want to check out what in-depth is all about. Stick to drive-by, trust me. In-depth playground inspection, if you are the athletic coordinator, you do those. You can do playground inspection as well. That's going to get really into it. There's also medians, which is going to be your islands, anything like that. So let's just click drive-by park inspections and click close. We're going to go to continue. Now we got to pick where we're actually inspecting. So I'm going to go through and click gas away. And I'm going to hit continue. Now it's automatically got me, whoever the inspector is. It's going to have your date. It's going to have the time. So if you wanted to drive up, open this up, it's automatically going to be time stamped to when you started. Remember, you cannot have your phone in your hands in the vehicle. So you need to make sure you are stopped before you do this. My suggestion would be to do your inspection, then find a stopping point, and then start filling it out. So make sure you are parked before you do anything like this. Okay. So it does have your information listed here. If you needed to change it, if it was wrong, you can change it here. I would suggest canceling though if that's information's wrong. Just makes life a little bit easier. You do have some options for the record status, scheduled and complete along with inspected. I would leave it at inspected. There's no real reason to change that. Your notes, so say you were at this facility and there was a tournament going on, or maybe there are a bunch of kids playing, whatever it is. Any information that you would like to add, this is going to be attached to the inspection. It wouldn't be attached to any work orders that are created, just for whoever is viewing that inspection who would want more information. So I'm just going to say, it was raining when I was doing my drive-through, my drive-by. That way, maybe they'll understand if I didn't see something or whatever it is. You can put a work order due date. I would suggest leaving that alone because it's only going to auto-generate a work order if you fail something. If you don't have to fail anything, then you don't need to worry about this. So I would leave it blank because you're going to have to go back and edit any work orders that are created anyway. You have all these options here. So let's click trash litter. So you do have the option to pass or fail it. If it looks good, you pass. If it does not, you're going to click fail, and then you can enter in any notes you have about it. Keep in mind that if you do fail it, it is going to auto-generate a work order. If you don't have anything to fail, you can just, at this point, go ahead and, hit save and everything will be good. There is this special notes section if you're not sure what things are. Or what you should be looking for, so check that out. If you want to add any notes, maybe the park looked really good, or maybe it looked really bad, whatever you want to put, Just let people know what's going on if you need to leave a note. So maybe there were lots of trash around and we fail it. That's fine. I'm letting you know where that trash is, and anything here in these notes are going to be included on the work order if I fail it. I could go in and add photos if I wanted to or needed to. So let's click that. It's going to show up here. I'd click add, put in a description, download one, and it's right there. Remember, this little back button gets us back where we need to go. So I'm going to go through and maybe I'll pass some stuff. I'll fail a few things just so we can go through the work order, go down, look at everything there is there. We can, pass, fail, whatever we need to pass, fail. Maybe there's some graffiti and we need to fail that. We can do that. Now, pavilion, picnic area, and playground are a little special. They have an extra result in their choices because not every facility has both. So you can click not applicable. So like Gasaway Park does not have a pavilion. So that is an option as well. Make sure you are clicking that. If you won't go and pass everything and you're saying that you're passing a playground but there is no playground, then people are going to know that you're not paying attention. So make sure you do go through and check everything. So we are, let's just say debris, that's what we're going to fail so that we can look at what a work order looks like. Let's just say there's lots of limbs down from the storm that need to be picked up. You can add photos. I don't have any photos for this, so we're just going to save it. And it's successfully created. Way to go, you did it. So now we are going to actually go and look at it and view work orders. There it is right here at the top. Click on it. I'm going to hit select. It's got all the information I put in, those notes from everything. You can delete if it's not something we need. So let's go through and add what needs to be added to complete this work order out. It was at Gasaway Park. Got our notes, our due date. We need to change that because obviously it's not due in 1969. We're going to make it due on the 21st. And we're going to assign it to whoever we're supposed to assign it to. In this case, we're going to say me. And it's got its fixed asset and task that were assigned to it. We're good to go there. If I needed to add one, I could add it here. So, if there was something in addition to that debris removal, then I could add that here if I wanted to. But it's already there, so we are just going to go in and hit save. And you have successfully created a work order from a inspection. Way to go.